Hey there, this is John from Heroes and Legends with a live stream today. This is my second attempt. Hopefully I get it to work this time. But I wanted to do maybe a little Throne of Eldraine draft, play some games, hang out. I'll give people a few moments to get into the lobby, see who's here today. Hopefully I got it working this time. This is the only second time I stream. The first time I got it to work. I don't know why I've been having trouble this time. So hopefully this will work. We'll find out. So far it says that nobody's in here. Okay, a few people are coming in. Let me know when you come in if you can see and hear everything okay, if the audio's alright, and if this is truly working, because, like I said, this is only the second stream I've done, and this is my second attempt. I had trouble a minute ago, so hopefully we can get this thing going here. Says 12 watching. Still says I'm offline though in one section. The other section says I'm live, so go figure. That's YouTube, I suppose. So hopefully it is working. Let me know in the chat if you can hear me and you can see the screen. So I thought today we'd play some Throne of Eldraine, do a draft, kind of see how long that takes. I haven't played a ton of the format, so I've had some good drafts. I did go 7. Did get 7 wins a week ago. Last time I played, I did like 5 wins, but I haven't played that much, so we'll see how it goes. It's not going to be pro-level play by any means, but figured it'd be a chance for us to kind of chat and hang out for a bit and play some games. So again, if anyone can hear me, let me know. Let me know if the audio is okay in the chat. So let's see here. Maybe if I do something. I still don't see that refresh on YouTube. That worries me a little bit. One section says I'm streaming fine, the other does not. So again, if you can let me know if anyone's at a keyboard. I know a lot of times people are watching this on their televisions and stuff, but if you are at a keyboard, let me know if the audio is okay, if it is working. I'm still kind of testing this out, so bear with me a little bit. Let me look. Maybe the issue is here. Hang on a second. Maybe it's my chat. Hang on a second, because on one side it's telling me I'm getting messages, but I'm not seeing them. So hang on a second. I'm going to try to reload the chat. See if that works. Maybe. Oh, there we go. Thank you so much. Sorry about that. For some reason, this was all frozen up on me. But it looks like it is working. So let me read the chat and kind of figure out what's going on here. And then we'll get into some gameplay. All right, so let's see who's here. Base Mana, welcome. Michael Roy Wright. Mark Calland. So it probably was working the first time too, and then it just didn't look like it was working. Actank? Thanks for letting me know. Cool, very good. Ryan, welcome. Mark, welcome. So good to see everybody. It's awesome. A lot of folks filtering in. John Johnson, thank you. Yes, you were typing. I just couldn't see it. Ariel, welcome. So, some of the same folks from last time, too. That's really cool. Very good. Hey, thanks, Route. I appreciate that. Yeah, the market watches are a lot of work, but I like doing them. Probably tomorrow I'll start working on the one for Saturday. Pretty much. I usually work like 6 to 8 hours on it on the day before. And just to kind of figure out what cards I think are going to be on it and start getting notes together and stuff. And then I work all day on Saturday on those. But But I'm glad to put them out. I know they help a lot of people, so I like to do it when I can. Very good. So a few people watching. I know last week's stream we had a lot of people watching because we were learning about the mystery packs at the same time, so that probably brought a lot of people in. Hey Thomas, welcome. Hey Cyberpunk. Yeah, glad you're here too. Fantastic. I'm still new at this streaming thing, so bear with me. Like I said, it took me a minute to get started here, but now we're going, so we'll play some Magic. I'm also very new at Throne of Eldraine Draft, so this is not going to be pro-level play by any means, but bear with me. Yeah, John, it takes a while to do those market watches, because basically what I'm trying to do is the first day I go in and try to guess what cards are going to be moving. I'll just kind of look at things holistically, and if I'm not sure why something is moving, I'll start doing some research, and I also want to go ahead and take notes on those cards, figure out like where they see play, like what they are doing recently, how they're linked to Commander, stuff like that. And then the next day, I really get into the numbers, and I just start pulling the actual data and calculating the ups and downs and all that. And then if any cards popped up that I weren't expecting, I might have to research them if I don't know why they're moving. A lot of times I'll know. But sometimes I'll see a card and I'm like, why is that happening? And sometimes it's like a buyout, you know? So if a card's getting bought out, like I just have to assume it's a, you know, I just have to research everything and make sure it's a buyout and nothing else is causing it to move. So it takes time. The visual slides aren't that long. To answer your question, John, they don't take me too long. I just pull the images from like Scryfall, basically, and I use PowerPoint. That's the easy part. I used to do more transitions and stuff, but my computer got really slow and was having a hard time with the transitions, recording them on the screen. So I don't even do that right now. Eventually, I'd like to work on a better computer, and if I can do that, then maybe fancy up those videos a little bit. So hopefully soon. Elijah, I ran into Mill, actually. Funny you should say that. That is the deck that I lost to probably most often. That and Selesnya Adventure seems to be. Maybe some of those cards are a little bit underrated by the bots. I don't know. So, yeah. Oh, hey, Thomas. Yeah, I did get those emails. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. So, from our last stream. All right, well, I might as well get started and start this draft out and see what happens. I don't know what this is, how this is going to go as far as I did a draft the other day and it was okay. It just, I feel like, I don't know, it just feels very hit or miss. Like sometimes you just get the best deck in the world with this set and other times you're just like really scrambling. So here we go. This is pack one, pick one. So, I don't know, I'm looking at this. I mean, Ginger Brute is an okay uncommon. There's a lot of ways to buff that. And if you can make it unblockable, that can be decent. I've won with that before. Yeah, Elijah, the bots are tough. Like, I loved playing M20 draft, but I hated playing it on here because it was all black and blue. It was just constant because most of the black cards especially were really undervalued. You can get tons of bone splitters and stuff, and that's what I'm afraid of, that there's something like that going on here that I'm not even aware of. So Burning Yard Trainer is not bad with knights if you knew you're going in the knight direction, I suppose. Castle Vantress is a safe pick, I guess. Yikes, I don't know. Alex says Tactician. I could go with Tactician. Maybe try to do Adventure, Selesnya Adventures if we're lucky. Castle Tactician or Brute. Let me go with Tactician. Let's see. If we can stay white and green, wonderful. If not, Spore Cap Spider, I guess, is okay. Scorching Dragonfire is probably one of the better ones here. Animating Fairy. Couple people saying Akron. I don't remember what this does. Flying, protection from white creatures. Oh, yeah, that is pretty good. I think I'll go with that. And it keeps us on color. Awesome. Resolute Rider. That's fancy. Creatures you control, fortifying provisions. Trapped in the tower. Enchant creature without flying. Can't attack or block. Kind of like removal. Resolute Rider's good. I'd be a little worried if I'm not in mono black or black white, but it is a good card. Someone else is saying trapped. I like trapped too. I want to make sure I have removal. Especially if I end up like mono white or something. You gotta have removal. But I don't know. I'm gonna go with a rider. It just looks like it's fun. So that probably wasn't the adult pick. I don't know. But whatever. All that glitters. Yeah, maybe Sarah Alex, maybe we can do Black White Knights. I'm worried about not finding removal. That's alright. There's Shining Armor. That's okay. Fortifying Provisions. I wouldn't want to take all that glitters at this point, I don't think. But it could be good, though. That's true. Enchantment removal. That could be... yeah. I think the chat, agrees with me. Reluctantly, I think all that glitters is the way to go. Alright, what do we got here? Well, if we wanted to stay in white, Knight of Kirk Keep isn't that exciting. We could go black, though. I mean, I do like Smitten's Swordmaster. I played that quite a bit, and it's been fine. So it was Ryder single-handedly winning the pre-release. Yeah. I guess I'll go with Smitten Swordmaster. Now they should probably get... Oh! What? Wait a minute. Whenever you cast an adventure, instant, or sorcery spell copy, you may choose new targets for the copy. Lucky Clover. That seems late. Like, that seems like a very late Lucky Clover. What else is here, just out of curiosity? I think Lonesome Unicorn's pretty good, especially with Lucky Clover. Silver Flame Ritual could be good. There's no other... there's a black card. Eye Collector, though. Not really what we're trying to do. Yeah, I think we gotta take... Yeah, definitely Lucky Clover. That seems late. Like, that seems like it was an undervalued card to me. Flyer Fox could be a good 2-drop. There's also a Ginger Brute here. John Johnson, you got a foil Clover Wheel and paper? Wow. I guess it's between the the Flutter Fox here and the Ginger Brute for me. Weapon Rack could be okay too, especially if we go maybe deeper with Knights. I mean, that has been good for me in the past. But I agree with you, Ariel. I think I'm gonna go with Flutter Fox. Just I want to make sure we got some 2-drops. There's the Cauldron Familiar. See, that's got to be another one that's undervalued because I get beat by that type of combo all the time with the Witch's Oven. So I could go with that, I suppose. Outflank, though, is good. But it is dependent on creatures. It is removal, though. Yikes. I think I'm going to go with Outflank. We passed on that other removal earlier, so... What do we got here? Not much for us. It would either be Jousting Dummy, which isn't too exciting, I don't think, or Ginger Brute, so probably Ginger Brute. Yeah, I agree. I think definitely Outflank was the better choice there. We got a Blood Princess. Forever Young. That could be good if someone tries to play the mill deck against us. This is not the best 2 out of 3. It's best of 1, but still, I could main deck it. I think that's probably the way to go. Yeah, that's also true. That is very late for that card to show up. Cauldron's Gift. You choose a creature card in your graveyard. If you do, return it to the battlefield. That's not bad. Probably the best thing for us here. I mean, Hedgewalker's probably okay. Yeah, that's true. Worst case scenario, Young is still going to draw you a card. Sir Practice, and yeah. Yeah, I agree. Cauldron's Gift. We'll do that. That's not bad. We seem to be in the right colors. Fortifying Provisions. I don't know if I want to play that, but there you go. Knight of Keep, don't know if I'll play it, but there it is. And Eye Collector, yeah, I don't know if we'll play that either. Alright, so that's not bad. Castle Arden Val. I think that's probably going to be the pick, but let's see what else is here. Another outflank. I mean, maybe that will wheel. Stranger things have happened. Giant Skewer is okay. I mean, Lock Twain Paladin's okay, but I think we could get those later. Yeah, definitely Castle Arden Val is going to be the pick here. That's fantastic. Alright, another Archon of Absolution. That's perfect, I think. What else is in this pack before we move on? Another Ardenvale Tactician. That is not bad either. We are almost like mono white. But yeah. That's pretty good. Murderous Rider? Okay. Yeah, now we're getting hooked up all of a sudden. The bots appreciate us. So, yeah, I think Murderous Rider's the pick. But what else is here? True Love's Kiss. Tempting Witch. But yeah, that's an easy one. Prize Griffin's okay. Silver Flame's probably okay. I don't know, Wicked Guardian's alright. But I don't know if I'd take it over some of these other white cards. Yeah, there's the Paladin. I think the Paladin is the favorite in the chat. Close between the Paladin maybe and Wicked Guardian. But I'm going to go with Paladin. I do like that card. And if there's any Knight synergies that come up and stuff, maybe it gets better. Youthful Knight, I mean, it's a good 2-drop. What else is here? Festive Funeral can be okay later in the game. I've had it stuck in my hand, though, and it can be awkward. But later in the game, sometimes it's fine. If you're going to be milling your opponent a little bit, then it's different, but I think I'm just going to go with Youthful Knight here. Another Flutter Fox. We could do that. There's Witch's Cottage. I don't know if I've ever played with that. Yeah, Youthful Knight is gas. I used to love that card back in the day. Well, what was it from? Was it Stronghold originally? It's an old one. Yeah, I'll go with another Flutter Fox. Sometimes those 2-drops, especially if people are trying to do fancy stuff, like you can really take off. I don't know if that's where we want to be with the Bartered Cow. Yeah. Agreed with Witch's Cottage, John. Yeah, that's true. I gotta remember too that there is a we do have all the glitters, so I mean I could take Lash of Thorns. I always think this draws me a card, but it doesn't. There's other cards that have been similar that can trip, but yeah, I think so. I think it's the Ginger Brute here. Okay. Well, there's a weapons rack, Silver Flame Ritual, although the rack would play with all the glitters. And maybe we pick up another one. Foreboding Fruit, probably not the worst thing in the world. It would draw us. We don't really have any ways to draw cards, actually. I think I am going to go with that. I want at least some way to draw some cards. Another outflank. Probably. I'm thinking so. I think that's better than Shining Armor. Or Giant Skewers. Prize Griffin, that wheeled, Eye Collector wheeled. Prize Griffin is probably fine. I think Rosethorn Halberd, I mean, obviously not for our deck, but I actually think that's pretty good. I've had good experiences with it. But yeah, we'll take the Griffin. What else we got? True Love's Kiss. Really the only thing for us, so we'll take it. I guess we could pick up a Silver Flame Ritual now if we want to. Probably Roving Keep over Hengewalker. Although Hengewalker, again, plays well with Glitter. We could get that out quicker. I kind of like that without ramp. If we were playing green and we had ramp, maybe I'd go with the other one. But there's the Witch's Cottage. Okay. Wishclaw Talisman. Is this any good? I've never played with it. I mean, I get it. Even if we're just playing fair with it, I tutor twice, the opponent tutors once. But is that too scary? It is an artifact. There's also Revenge of Ravens. That seems good. I've played against that a lot. Everyone's saying Ravens in the chat. Okay. Yeah, that does seem good. Like, I've lost to that card quite a bit. I've been able to outrun it sometimes, but I've also lost to it. So, we'll go with that. Righteousness. That's kind of boring. I don't want another one of these. There's another Smitten Swordmaster. Could do that. Frogify's good if we were in blue. I'm a little worried about our removal. We don't have much. Probably should have taken that earlier. That earlier piece of removal. The Trapped in the Tower. Foulmire Knight. I mean, Death Touch? Kind of removal. Maybe, sort of. Probably. Oh, there's Reef Souls in here too. Probably just take Reef Soul. That seems to be the direction to go. Okay. Reef Soul it is. Well, that's nice. That was a nice pickup. Witch's Oven. If I took the cat, maybe, but I didn't take the cat. Not much for us here, though. What's this? Another bartered cow. That's not super exciting. Yikes. Oven. Maybe just take the oven. Each player can't cast more than one non-creature spell each turn. I don't know if that's going to be too helpful. Fairy Guide Mother. That could be okay. What else is here, though? Charm Sleep's good. Reaper of Night. I don't know about that one. I don't feel like we're a control deck, but Reaper is good. Memory Theft is fine. But I think we don't have anything like super high-end, though. Like, look at, other than maybe like Resolute Rider. But that's only a 4. Yeah, we'll go with this. It gives us something to do later in the game. I do agree, though, Ariel. I think Guide Mother is really good, too. Like, that could have probably been a pick as well. There's another fruit. That's about it here. I don't know if I need 2 of these, but I don't really see anything else I want there. Another Witch's Oven. Okay. Blood Princess. Could take Tempting Witch. I don't know if we have that many 3-drops. There's another Festive Funeral. Oh, wait, what's this? Hang on. This is good. Wintermoor Commander. I played with this once before. Toughness equal to the number of knights you control. I think we have enough knights for that to matter. Let's just look real quick. There's 1, 2, if we play that one. There's Murderous Riders, 3. We also got a Locthwain Paladin. We got the Resolute Rider. I think we got enough to make that fine, yeah. Noble, though. Noble is not bad either. I see in chat a lot of nobles. Sacrifice an artifact or another creature. It gets +1/+1. And it's a 2-drop, 2/2. Yeah. It is more consistent than this. I mean, this does have Death Touch. And it's at least going to be a 2/1 for 2. But I think Noble... Oh, this is tough. Okay. They're both 2-drops, although obviously the one's 2 colors. One's got Death Touch. One has potential, though, for like later in the game to be a lot stronger. Because this only is going to scale toughness. So it's always going to be 2 power. Okay, I'm going to go with... let's do it. I don't know if that's the right pick, but... I don't think I need another Forever Young. I think one's good in the deck. Wicked Guardian, I guess. I suppose. That's not... Actually, Wicked Guardian's not bad. It could draw me a card. Weapons rack. Weapon rack. There's another Forever Young. John Johnson says, "Trust me, Forever Young." I'll do it. Let's do it. 2 Forever Young. It is kind of like card draw though. Later in the game, it does just make sure you're going to. It draws you a card, right? It does cantrip, but then you know your next number of draws are going to be actual things. So that's actually real good. Okay, nothing here for us, but whatever. Memory Theft, probably not gonna play that, but yeah, that's probably not gonna play that. Okay, so now we gotta build our deck. Oh, not yet. One more of these. Oh wait, hang on. What's happening? Okay, let's see. We got 2 Ginger Brutes. We got a lot of cuts to make. Venture, instant or sorcery, copy it. Just gotta make sure we have enough like stuff that interacts well. I don't think we need Tempting Witch. It doesn't feel like we're doing that. I don't think we need Hedgewalk. Well, I mean, I won't cut that yet, but Memory Theft I don't think we need. Yeah, that's true. We did get the Signpost common. I think we actually did pretty good here. So I have no excuse when I blow it when I play. I don't think we need that. True Love's Kiss. It's expensive and it's going to be conditional, especially since we're not playing. We're playing best of 1. Yeah, I do like Revenge of Ravens a lot. Okay, still got to cut a bunch of cards though. So let's go through again and figure out, oh, there's Eye Collector. That doesn't really work for us. Rack. Oh, there's Knight. I don't think we need Knight of Kirkkeep. That's not doing enough. How many, just before I go any further, we have 18 creatures, so I can cut a few creatures and be okay. Yeah, Cottage out. Yeah, see, some of you guys are saying 1 Foreboding Fruit. I agree. We have other ways to get cards. I'm fine with one of those. Cauldron's Gift. Yeah, I think that's fine. What else is here? Weapon Rack can go. If we had more knights, or like First Strike and stuff, that would have been different, but we don't. Do we have enough for the Lucky Clover to do stuff? And we have Murderous Knight. We got Smitten Swordmaster. I suppose, probably. It's not much of a commitment at 2. Yeah, we can probably get rid of the Ritual. Oh yeah, Hengewalker's still in there. That can go. 5 more cuts. Thanks, Led Pezeril. Yeah, this is a good, like, this was a good draft. I'm gonna feel bad when I blow it. Normally, I would say I'll probably do well, but with everybody watching and me looking at the chat and stuff, I'm totally gonna blow this. Gosh, so 5 more cuts. I mean, like, ginger brutes. I mean, we don't have a lot of ways to pump them. I like ginger brutes, but actually, do we have any ways to pump them now? Because we got rid of weapons. This is best of 1, Shadow. I should play some best of 3 sometime. Maybe next time I'll do that. Okay, that gets us down to 3 cards. I mean, is Witch's Oven, it's good. I mean, food tokens are good. And you can kind of sacrifice a creature on the fly. But I don't know if it's really necessary for our strategy right now. Okay, outflanks are fine. They're really good. I like Flutterfox a lot. I like these knights. All the glitters, I think, still good. Is it? Maybe it's not great. Yeah, actually, I think we lost too much stuff. Oh, we still have 4. I missed this. This is still in here. Thank you. Somebody mentioned that in the chat. Thank you. I missed that. That can go for sure. That's not great. So 1 more card. Maybe all the glitters? I think so. It doesn't have enough. It's not doing enough. Alright, let's look at our lands. Let's see. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11 white if you count that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So, yeah, this actually looks fine. Okay. Alright. I think that's it. I'm happy with it. I'm going to click the done. Alright. So, bear with me. I haven't played a lot of this set. I'm probably going to screw it up. This is my practice stream. So, here we go. But I like the deck. And great help from the chat. I was definitely referencing what everyone was saying there. It was very helpful. Especially since I haven't played this much. Sir Alex, good point. This could be a 16 land deck. I mean, I don't know if I have anything else I want to really play out of my playables, but ignore us and win, John Johnson. All right, I'm going to try. I'll glance at the chat, but I'll lightly pay attention. I'll try to win. All right. Oh, I didn't sleeve my cards, you're right. I never use that function. I totally should. Because actually I do have some cool sleeves that I've got picked up from just playing the game. I haven't bought anything, but... Alright, 3 land. That's a good start. Yeah, I think this is a keep. I like this a lot. So, and we go first. Thanks, Michael. I will try to do that. They're going to start out with a brute. I'd rather not waste this on Ginger Brute, but if they have ways of pumping it, maybe I'll see if they try to throw anything on it and hold out for a little bit. So they're in Izzet colors. They're probably playing the... Oh, we could Forbidden Fruit. They're probably playing the second card draw matters, which can be good. That's what I went 7 with. I got 7. I went 7 and 2 with that once. Okay, so what do we want to play? I mean, I could hold this up and tap stuff. I don't think that's great. I think I'm just gonna play the Foreboding Fruit. Get access to some more cards. Forever Young, okay. And another land, that could be useful, so fine. Yeah, Forever Young when it comes up early is kind of a shame, but it can cantrip, so there's that. And this could be helpful pretty soon too. I might as well just play this. I don't know if I want to bother tapping 2 creatures with this, or if I just want to run it out. I probably just want to run it out. I also probably should just play this, actually. Creatures can attack. Yeah, I'll play the Archon. I've never played with the Archon. Like, this looks really strong. I don't think I've ever played against it, either. Yeah, this really disrupts Ginger Brute, which is nice. What's this thing do? Discards a card at random. Yikes, okay. That can't be touched. I can tap it, though, once. I might do that. On their turn, just tap it. And then I have another flyer I can play, and maybe just try to get ahead that way. I mean, I could also just make a token and block. But I think right now, I'm just better off using the adventure here for value. Yeah, Sir Alex, definitely. Pro-white is a good thing to have tacked on that, too. I mean, not helpful in this matchup, but a lot of matchups it will be. There we go, second card. So they're going to deal 4 damage to that, and I can't really do anything about it. Alright. Maybe we'll draw another one. Oh. There. See, there's my... Not paying attention. I clicked past the combat step. Okay, no worries. That's fine. What I'm going to do is this instead. So that I don't have to lose a card. Which is okay. We can save that for later. Youthful Knight. I can also, actually, might be worth just Forever Young. I could do this. I could Forever Young. I could tap that down. And then I know I'm going to get... I think I'm going to do that. Put this up. Draw it. I could play it this turn, but I think I'm going to wait. Because I'd rather not get hit by that. Or I could get hit... Well, no, I don't want to get hit by that. This time I'll do it right. I'm just going to attack. Okay, this time I'm not going to click. Not going to click, not going to click. Okay, they want to go to combat. We're not having it. Tap 2 creatures. Guess doesn't matter too much. So we can play the Archon next turn. Actually, there's a lot we can do next turn. I got 6 mana, so we can do... I'll have 7 mana next turn. They got a lot of stuff, but if they have to pay to attack with it... I mean, they could hit some more direct damage, I suppose. I don't know, do I want to Reeve? I don't want to... Well, I don't know. I don't want to get hit by this if I can avoid it. So if I Reeve Soul something, then I'm going to have to block with my 2/2, which maybe isn't the end of the world. Or I could play this. This will hold anything back. Yeah, I'm going to play this because assuming they don't have direct damage now, they won't want to attack in with anything with 2 toughness, which is basically everything almost. If they attack with a 4/3, they probably will. I'll block with a 2/2. That's fine. And then next turn, there's not a lot they can do, though. Oh, Terrace, thanks. I promise Saturday I'll tell you which Lorwyn cards have gone up in value. So they have to pay what? 1 to attack, so they can attack with 4 things in theory. But then they're not doing anything. Very Vandal. That's awkward. Oh. This is just awkward because they can kill this, but let's Reeve Soul it. Attack. Maybe we can ride this to victory. We can play another flyer. They know we have this one. I'm going to hold back the Prize Griffin. I can play that next turn, and they don't know what's coming. So if they, like, decide they can just blow up our flyers or something, then we got another one. Hey, thanks. Yeah, this is the second time I've streamed, so I don't usually stream a whole lot or anything, but I'm going to try to do some more. Okay, so the 4/3's coming in. We don't want to get hit by that. I can kill this, right? Equal the number of creatures? Yeah, might as well. It further puts them in a bind, I think. I could have saved it just in case they had a flyer or something, but I'm feeling pretty good as to our position. Okay, they do have a 2/2 flyer. So I think what I do is just attack with this. They can double block. I'd be fine with that. Get rid of the 2/2. And then that kind of keeps us rolling. And now we have a 3/4 flyer. And we have this knight as well. Nothing wrong with that. So yeah, if he doesn't have anything, John, he or she, can't tell by the name, Vidodits. Vidodits. So, yeah, our opponent might just scoop up if they don't have anything helpful here. I mean, they're kind of locked away. Oh, there they go. They got something. So that frees them up to attack, but they don't have a lot of good attacks at this point. We got the first striker. We got the death touch. Are they going to attack with a 3/2? Does this do anything I'm not aware of? Oh, it does. Okay. So it's a 4/3. I can still... I want to just take 4. They're tapped out. And we have an outflank. So if they attacked in with what they have now, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think we just attack with everything. They're going to have to block. And we have an outflank if things go the wrong way. If things go sideways. Yup. Puts them down to 4. They got 2 creatures. They can, in theory, hit me for 5 if I let them, but I have outflank. And they got 3 cards in hand. To attack, they need to pay as well. Or no, yes. No, we lost that card. Yeah, we don't have our crown anymore. So no, they don't have to pay to attack, but that's fine. Oh yeah, we have the castle too. Thank you. Totally forgot. They're attacking. I say we do castle first. So that is going to use all our white mana though, but that's okay. I'm going to do that. Hopefully I don't get blown out here by something that I'm not thinking of. Because this does have trample, right? If they tap this, they do. Probably the safer bet would have been to play outflank, actually. I'm going to take 3 here. If they have a way to pump it. Oh, I guess I should have played the flank, huh? That's that. That's 9 exactly, right? Yep. Yup. Should have played the outflank. I didn't see that coming. Alright, I feel like we probably should have won that game, but alright, that's fine. I told you I was going to mess it up somehow. But again, they had to have like that card basically. Like what else is going to pump that much? And it's a mythic, right? Right? Nah. Oh well. That's fine. I'm confident that we're going to get some wins with this deck. Confident. Okay, what do we got here? Yeah, it's a good starting hand. Yeah, John, there are some others. There were a few. I mean, the outflank would have been the better play, definitely. Definitely. Hey, thanks, Seth. I appreciate that. Yeah, I love doing it. Love doing the videos. And this is fun. I definitely want to stream more in the future. The more I play this set, too, the more I'll know what I'm doing. I haven't really looked at a lot of these cards since I did the set review, or did the previews, I should say. Which was a while ago now. Yes, I should have trusted my feelings on that one. Deprogrammer. Alright, well, I could do a couple things. I could play this, but I don't really have a follow-up immediately. So I think I'm going to start off with this and put some pressure on them. If they don't have a creature on turn 2, then wonderful, we can beat in. I just want to draw a land at some point, so then we have the Archon. But Lucky Clover will be pretty good with some of the other stuff that we have. So I do want to get that out pretty quick, too. That's right, John. It's better to lose to yourself than to actually lose to your opponent. Oh boy, it's the mill deck, huh? Okay, that's fine. I think we could outrun it, maybe. I mean, Archon's probably not as good, but... Okay, what do I want to do here? Let's just do this. I want to get this out, so let's just get it out now. And we'll attack in for 2. And we're going to have to kind of race, I suppose. I mean, they're going to... If they mill us... The 0/4 wall is not great for them with the Death Touch creature, so I guess that's good. Oh, they hit our second Archon. I didn't even look. Yep. They sure did. They are playing some white, it looks like. Although, assuming they don't have, like, white flyers, it won't be as good against mill if mill's really their true strategy. I mean, maybe they're just playing, like, that card. Who knows? Golden Egg. Sure. Well, there's the land we wanted. I think we're just going to run the Archon out, because we need to put pressure on them quickly, in case they are milling us. Yeah, John, that's right. The Forever Youngs are going to be very helpful here. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe they just have that mill card. They tied him up with Elsa, huh? Okay. Let's see. This will actually tap 4 things, if there were 4 things. I could draw, or I could just play this out and just keep the pressure going. I think I might do that. I mean, I have plays right now. I can draw next turn. Give them another flyer to contend with, because this is, even if, let's say they play Elsa, best case scenario, then I have 5 in the air they're taking. So... or not. So this thing's just a 3/3, huh? That's we can kill it. Kind of a shame to use this and not get the full value though. But I don't think it matters if we're trying to put pressure on. Let's just do that first. Oh yeah, this becomes indestructible too. That's a nice bonus. They're blocking the indestructible. I mean, it lives. I'm going to hold off on using Outflank then. I mean, maybe they just attack me and I could use it here. But I don't like that. Do that. I can pay Adamant. Yeah. I guess I'll do that. Okay. Perfect. I can kill the 3/3 if they want to attack with it. I mean, assuming they don't do something to one of my creatures first. Yeah, I should have drawn 2 first before I attacked, actually. True. Because I could have drawn something that would have been helpful. We also have a Reeve Soul now, too. That's good. I mean, it gets Elsa out of the way if we needed to, I suppose. They are down to 11. It would be nice to actually... They didn't attack, so that's fine. They're only... Yeah, you know what? They got 4 mana. We're, like, well ahead. They're ahead on cards, though, but I think I'm just going to get this out of the way. I'm going to attack with everything. Indestructible. Run away together. True. True. I'm going to let that live again if they don't want to kill my Archon. Okay. There's only so much they can do this turn, and they're down to 6, so I'm feeling pretty good. Except for when the board sweep comes. Although they need another white for whatchamacallit, the giant one. Yeah, I figured, John. Like, I won't use it till I need it, I guess. Yeah, another flyer. Might be another card. Realm Cloaks, thank you, yeah. I already forgot the name ever since the Field of the Dead banning. I haven't seen a lot of it. Wah, wah. Okay. Oh, there's this. This is a card. This kind of really just boxes them in at this point. Because how are they going to finish me off? They have 18 life in this on the battlefield. I'm just going to attack with everything. Alright, so yeah, they're just blocking. Okay, sure. If that's... They got a trick? They do. So, choose 2 target creatures controlled by different players. Return those creatures to their hand. If I blow up 1... I don't think it matters. I think this still goes to my hand, right? But they're going to draw a card. Yeah, I think I just do it. It's still going to go to my hand, but they're not going to get the extra card, and they're taking 4, putting them down to 2, so they're in trouble. And they got 5 mana. They got 5 cards. Does have a food. So 5, yeah, so virtually 5. Ties up some of the mana, but virtually 5. The opponent's got to do something, though. They either got to crack the food. They're playing a 2-1. Okay. So they can do 3 to something. Eventually. Oh, there's this. I guess this kind of... This isn't a knight, right? Yeah, okay. Drain for 3. And that does it. Yay. We got it. We didn't mess that one up too bad. So that's 1-1. I feel like we should have won that first game, but whatever. All good. All good. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. So far I'm liking this deck, though. Feel like the draft went pretty well. So we'll see how this goes in the end. Well, this is interesting. No white, but no white spells either, so maybe this is fine. And we got card draw. This is a little expensive, but yeah, I'll probably keep this. I think it's fine. We should hit a plains, I mean, when we're drawing. Probably just play this turn 2. Green. Uh-oh. Okay, so that we gotta pay attention to that, because that virtually could be a 3/3 if there's open mana. This way, it makes them decide if they want to. If our opponent wants to attack with this, we could take it, but we might be able to crack back. Oh, okay, so we'll take that then. I assume we're going to be able to crack back for 2, though. I think I'm going to use this just because I want to see a plains and I'm getting nervous. It's not a plains. I don't want to be punished for keeping this hand. Although I still have plays. Like, I'm going to drop another land. And we can make them discard. Or if we're really concerned about her health, we could put this into play. Forever Young. That could come in handy later. I think I'm going to slow roll this a little bit and make them discard. They only have 3 cards in their hands. I mean, we know they have that too, so they have access to that. But I think I can take a couple more points of damage and be okay here. They lose. Oh, that's probably good. Okay. So the last card's better than that. We know that. I'm going to hold that back. Maybe use it as a blocker. Well, that pumped. That made it flying, so I think the smart thing to do here is just start thinking about our life total and board presence there. We can get rid of a creature. Only take 2. I feel like that's a fine exchange. Okay. Now I'm starting to worry. I mean, I still have this coming. This is a 4/3 menace. That's not bad. This will trade. Well, I could Forever Young. I might do that. If I could draw a Plains, no. Of course, right? Of course not. Yeah, I want to play this one because I have... Well, actually, I have 4 mana, right? So I can play this. So that was good value for sure. Feels like there's no planes in my deck. Keeping the pressure on, I'll give him that, but... So what does this do? Attacks other creatures you control get +1/+1 till end of turn. And it's first strike. Well, it's the only thing we can play, so I guess we're playing it. That's no good. That's no good. Yeah, I think you're right, John. I do have food, so... they put that on the... That's interesting. I probably would have put it on the other thing, but... I don't know. I'm going to take 7. I can use this, though. Yeah, you know what? I think I keep the creature. Actually, I'm taking 8. Because if I do get white mana, it might be too little too late, though. I was going to say... oh, well. Well, I can play a creature at least, because now I can play this thing. That's actually pretty decent. If I attack, I get 2 life back. I'm going to do that. Oh, that's right. Yeah, it goes on to a non-human for free. Thank you, Matt. I forgot that. Yes, I need to play a lot more of this set. Okay. I'm sure they got a trick for this. They only have 1 card, but... This is an aggressive move. There you go. I think they got this one, I believe. Oh well, that's fine. I didn't think it was a bad keep, though. You know, like, especially considering we had a way to draw 2 in our hand. Okay, now that's just silly. That's just silly. That's first strike, so yeah, there's nothing we can do. But how many swamps do I have? 9, I think. I think it was 9 and 8. I think I had 9 swamps, 8 plains. 1 was the Castle Ardenvale, though. Yeah. Well. What's that? Okay. I don't feel bad about losing that one, though, because at least I felt like it was sort of inevitable. I mean, maybe I could have mulliganed. Maybe that would have been safer. This felt like the hand was okay. But not the best hand, definitely, but felt like it was playable. Alright, so if we only get 1 win with this deck, that's going to be real disappointing, because I feel like this is a good deck. And I do think, like I said before, we kind of blew the first game at the end. Not playing around the pump spell there, which we could have done. But it's alright. It's all good. I just need to practice this set and get to know the cards a lot better. Like I was saying earlier, I did the card preview videos. That was a while ago now. It feels like forever ago. Oh, this is not bad. I like this. Okay. Yeah, I can keep this for sure. Needs infect. Every deck could use a little infect. Box Avenger, hey. Yeah, they need to print some more planes in Theros. They didn't print enough here, apparently. Ginger Brew. It's aggressive. That's an aggressive take right there. Oh, okay, okay. I see how it's gonna be. See some more cards. That's a good card to see. They're both good cards to see, actually. This is kind of, this will mess with the Ginger Brute. Yeah, it has been almost 2 months. That's crazy. I played a little bit, like I said. I've done I think I've done 3 drafts or something before this one, so I played a little, but I really need to learn these cards. I played more standard, actually. But I didn't play that much standard either because it was so awkward with the bannings and stuff. I think I'm just going to run this out here now, because that's just going to be frustrating for our opponent. I wonder if they're playing mono black. I mean, they could be. Yeah, true. Now, they got their own Ravens, but kind of like mine better in this matchup here. I can just run this out, or I could, well, no reason to waste this. I mean, who cares about the Ginger Brutes? I could also make them discard and just slow roll this a little bit. Or I could hold off till they play some more cards. I mean, if they have stuff stuck in their hand, though... True, they do have access to another color with Egg. Maybe I should just try to keep the pressure on. We'll keep the pressure on, and it gives us options. If we want to put mana into this, then we have that option too. Oh, here we go. Okay, well that's awkward, but that's alright because we have ways to get that back. Alright, that's probably going to be annoying. I'm going to make them lose their last 2 cards. And yeah, Rider, definitely. I mean, Rider is also a good thing to have, too. What did they lose? Oh, that's good. Bone Crusher Giant. We didn't need to deal with that. Okay, maybe they drew a land. So I'm thinking I could just start putting flyers down and just try to overwhelm them. I could play the Rider. I mean, that'd be helpful in this board state. I also kind of feel like, what if they play something really big, though, that I want to get rid of, especially in the air. So I think I'm going to start off with this. And I'm just going to try to get aggressive and outrun that. Between ours being out and us being able to put some big flyers out, I think that might get us there, depending on what they draw. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, now we do have another option. Perhaps. It is conditional, but we do have another option. So I can actually play both of these. So I think that's going to be what I do. Could have attacked first, but I figured since they don't have cards in their hand. And having the Rider out will start negating that issue, because they do have food, right? Because this is food too, and they can create food. So I don't want to get too far behind in this matchup generally, because I might box myself into a corner. Oh, they made me discard too. Okay. Okay. Well, now we got something. All right. Yup, sacrifice it for food. Yeah, we got decent advantage. The, I mean, they can kind of nullify our gain life a little bit. At least with that Witch's Oven, which is a little awkward. This kind of puts us in a tough spot, actually. I can take 2 and deal 4. I don't really want to attack with this stuff. Well, if I attack with the stuff on the if I attack with the stuff on the ground, they can block and sack it. Actually, I think I'm in trouble here, because here's the problem that I have. They're going to be able to play the big creature soon too, but I can attack in the air, but I'm going to just keep lowering my life total. And if I do that and I don't have a way to gain life back, which they're not going to let me hit with the Murderous Rider, I'm kind of in trouble. Oh, this will gain flying, you're right. Because they have less than 2 cards. That does change it up. Okay. Hold that back. I'm going to take 3. They're going to take 8. They can't really attack us. I guess that's what's awkward for them. They can gain how much, though? Right now they can gain 3 life, so that would put them virtually at 9. I think I'm kind of boxed in here. Oh yeah, they could hit me with that too. So yeah, they could have beat me with that as well. Yeah. So, I probably should have put the knight out sooner. Because I could have maybe outrun the Witch's Oven. I mean, assuming they don't get more creatures, though. So, the tables have turned, Mana Confluence. So, that's a good lesson, though, for playing against that card, which I didn't really consider. I mean, you can't necessarily brute force your way past it. That was my plan. I was like, I'll put flyers in there and just brute force my way past it. And then when I had the lifelink creature, I thought, perfect. But the Witch's Oven just really messed that up, because they can block and then sack the creature, so I don't get the lifelink to happen. Plus, they get the food token. So, yeah, I could have attacked only with a Reaper. That would have pressured them a little more. It would have been slower. I mean, eventually they would have got their Reaper out, but they really couldn't attack much either. So, yeah. Well, that's cool. I learned a little bit from this whole thing. And that's what it's about, because like I said, this is really one of the first few times I played this set, so I'm going to need to kind of catch up a little bit. It's been out for a while now, so I have no excuse other than I've been working too much, making too many finance videos. So I feel like that wasn't great. We could have done better with that deck. Like I said, the first game we could have won. There probably was a way to win that last game too, if I kind of thought through it a little bit further in advance. Let's open our pack though and see what we get. There's a Wintermoor Commander to remind us of that amazing draft. Castle Garenberg, that's pretty good. I'll take that. Yeah, you could have saved the Rider for the Reaper too. That would have been an option, because you knew that was coming. Yeah, there's a lot of ways you could have played that last game. Yeah, the Food Witch was tough too to get around at that point, because at that point we were kind of like, how do you beat it? But those do work really well together if you can get a couple of those witches and the Reaper. Yeah, so I guess I get to work on my mastery too here, huh? Where'd I leave off? I guess I'll do this. So, let's see. I got a little time. I figured I'd probably stream for a little longer. So, I don't know if I'll do another draft, but maybe we'll play a little standard. I saw some bad drafting. Maybe you can see some bad standard. I wish they had... Well, they have Brawl on here now on Wednesdays. I was going to say, I wish they had Commander on here. I'm better at that. But maybe if I stream perhaps once a week or something like that, I can practice and actually get good at this game. That'd be fantastic. I used to play a lot. Before I actually had the YouTube channel, I used to play a lot. And I would play in big tournaments, GPs and stuff then. But when I started doing the channel, I put so much time into the channel, especially the weekends doing the market watch, that I don't get to play in like if a GP's around or something, or SCG or something, I don't get to go. And that really hurts. Like I play casually on here, and I play with friends and stuff. We'll play sealed and things. I play more sealed probably than draft because of that. But I haven't really had a lot of chances to play. So one thing I wanted to do, I didn't want to turn in any wild cards right now, just because I want to see what happens with the bannings on Monday. John, run it back. I definitely... No, I don't live near Richmond. I would have liked to have gone to that. because that looked awesome. The mystery packs, that would have been super fun to play the first time, I think. But, yeah, that would have been cool. I'll have to play. I kind of want to play with mystery packs. I mean, I don't want to. I hope they're not super expensive when they do hit stores. But I was playing with this deck a little bit. It's not really a fully formed Cavalcade deck, but I did open earlier today, I think, another tour brand that I wanted to throw in here. So maybe I'll try this deck with another tour brand. I was playing Thiemo Reclamation too, and I was starting to figure that out. Like, I need to practice that one too. I did that last week on stream. Maybe we'll play a game with this and a game of Thiemo Reclamation, see what that's like. Okay, where are you, Torbrand? I should just type you in. That would have saved us a lot of time, wouldn't it? There you are. Okay, so I gotta get rid of something. Maybe Grim Initiate. Oh, did you go, John? That's awesome. It's snowing in Chicago, Mox. Yeah, I guess so. It's that time now. It's getting close to Thanksgiving. Skewers. Skewers does feel slow in this deck. Sometimes. I mean, sometimes it's great, but it's not the same as like the Experimental Frenzy decks, right? Where you used to be able to burn people out. Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe I'll do that instead of Grim Initiate. I like that idea. That was 40 cards, right? And I missed that. Or 60 cards. Yep. Okay. Yeah, let's play a game with that and see what happens. I have to win a few more games for my week. I don't want to play with Selesnya Conclave if we can help it. I'm sure it's a great deck. I think I played with it yesterday to try to get my daily achievement for white and green. Nader, I heard about the novel. I haven't read it, obviously. Here's my thought, at least from what I know. So bear with me. I've kind of seen it on social media and stuff. I saw the professor did a review of it, but I haven't watched it yet. I was going to watch it today, actually. What it reminds me of is I'm a big comic book fan. I read a lot of comic books, actually. And it reminds me of when you're reading a comic book and then a new writer comes in and does something totally different. And like just forget everything that's been going on for the last like 3 years in this comic book because it's all different now. That's what it felt like to me. And I think you're going to have that problem when you have new writers coming in. And I think there needs to be like an overarching editor that's going to be able to step in and say, you know what? Here's the rules. You need to kind of work within these parameters. If we're developing a relationship between these two characters, you can't just throw it out with your book, right? So it's awkward. That stuff happens in comic books all the time, and it's annoying. And I think it's also, I think, that much more disappointing because definitely for folks that identify with that relationship, it does feel very like, wow, this was something they've been building towards, and now it's gone, and that was something I identified with, and that sucks, So, yeah, I think Wizards just needs to probably have a stronger editorial when it comes to the books. And I know a lot of times writers, they want hands off. They want to be able to do what they want to do. And maybe some writers won't write for you if you have too many roles, but I think you have to have those rules in place. So, that was a good question. I mean, it's so annoying when that stuff happens in comics all the time. Like, all the time it will happen. And I like certain writers. Like, I got to the point where I just follow writers more so than I follow actual comic book characters now. Like, I love Spider-Man, but I might not read Spider-Man if, there's not a writer on it that I really like. So, or vice versa. I might not be very interested in, I don't know, The Punisher. But if there's a really good writer on it, then okay, maybe I'll read that. Oh, the mono black deck? That does sound actually pretty cool. I would play that. I have to see, like, what I decide to do, like, after the banning on Monday and everything. Alright, let's play a little Cavalcade. I've played this one quite a bit, so I probably won't screw this one up too bad. I also got to get used to kind of, I have to kind of get used to, playing and streaming too. My attention is kind of divided, and I know that. Oh, right, Samurai Grandpa, if you like comics. I'll check that out, Sean. That's cool. Christian, I probably won't do another draft today, but next week I'll do another one for sure. I might play just a couple games of Standard. I think this hand's fine. Not amazing, but... I'm so, like, I feel like with this deck, like, if I don't get Cavalcade in my opening hand, I'm, like, not happy. I'm going to slow roll this and run this out. That way, if they play something that's 1 toughness, I can be kind of aggressive without tying up my mana immediately, necessarily, but I still have the option to play one of these in attack mode. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. And we'll scoop. Oh, see, I already did screw up. I could have attacked with both of these. But I didn't. See what I mean? I learned to pay attention to two things at once now. I'll get there. Yeah, Mox Avenger. The original Ultimate Spider-Man was awesome. Like, the Bendis run on that was fantastic. I read all of that whole run, which he ended up doing over 100 issues. It was like 100 and something issues. Ouch. Okay. But yeah, that was fantastic. He's writing Superman in Action Comics now, and they're fantastic. I actually like. I know not everybody likes Bendis, but I like him a lot. Oh, Jeff Lemire, was that your boy's comic book store? Jeff Lemire is awesome too. I can read anything he writes. I don't care what it is. His indie stuff's awesome. His superhero stuff's awesome. Like anything he puts out, I'll read it. I don't really like. I couldn't get a land there, huh? I think I'm in trouble. I was gonna say I don't really like chase comics for value. I mean, sometimes if I really like a variant, I don't like to spend money on variant covers though and stuff. But yeah, I like to just basically buy stuff that I enjoy reading. Mox 133 issues, Mox Avenger. Yeah, that sounds right. Oh, I Hate Fairyland. I think I read the first one of that. Yeah, none of that now. I'm half paying attention, but I still caught that. I'm not getting by with that one. So, we play Cavalcade and we run into a life gain deck. Of course we do. Of course we do. Take 4. Yeah, true. Magic is kind of taking a page from comics. You're right, John, with variant art and all that. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of like dropping $50, $100 on a brand new comic book, like, because I understand it's rare, right? Like the 1 in 100 variants or something, but you just don't know if a lot of times people just don't care. If nothing happens in that issue and the cover's not all that special, then, yeah, next thing you know, nobody really cares about that issue anymore in like 6 months, and even though it's rare, it might not really be easy to unload. But that's why I try not to chase that stuff. I just can't. I can't do it. It's my computer fans going crazy all of a sudden. Magic Arena taxing it. Yeah. Okay, we'll call it. I probably should. I should have scooped when we saw that Suntail Hawk, but I didn't. I'll try one more game with this deck, and then maybe try Thiemo Reclamation. I like to get a matchup that isn't completely horrible for us. Yeah, I know, right? Another mountain would have been nice there, huh? Although I wonder if I need to add a mountain since I added the second Torbrand, because now that's 2 4-drops in that deck. I think I only have 20. I think I only have 20 mountains, or 20, maybe 22. So I don't know. We'll see if it continues to be an issue. No Cavalcade again. We do have Lava Coil. I don't know. I'll keep this. It's not the best hand, though. But also, too, I want to thank everyone for coming out to the stream today. I had quite a few people, considering we're just kind of hanging out playing. The last week when we talked about the mystery packs and stuff, we did have a ton of people for our first stream. That was incredible. Like, over 300. At the peak, so that was really awesome. Today was slower, but nothing's really happening. But I appreciate y'all hanging out with me and spending time. It's just fun, just chatting and stuff, and playing some games. See what happens. Thought erasure, that's fine. Could mean our Lava Coil's not going to be very good in this matchup, but oh well. Get one more mountain now, we can play Torbrand. That will be good. Well, they're helping us out.
If you wish to surrender now, hone your prowess.
A lot of times I would attack the Narset just so they don't get another look at cards. Like if I had more than one creature out. Yikes. They have 4 mana, right? Oh, no, they only have 3 mana. Okay, that's helpful.
Your rage.
No, John, I didn't. No, you were fine. I didn't feel that way. I appreciate the interaction. I know there's not as many people in here now, especially since they ended the
could use some
draft. It's almost as if Standard's not exciting to watch. Fires of Invention, Griskus. That sounds like that could be a fun deck too. There's so many decks I want to play. I'm always so careful about my wild cards on here though. Okay, so do they have a counterspell is the question. I mean, if they don't, they're still in a lot of trouble because I can follow up with Skewer. I'll play it and try it, I guess. No? Okay. They gotta have something, right? Oh, they can kill it. Sure. It kind of nullifies the... sphere of the critics. I'm assuming they're going to play Nicol Bolas. Yeah, they got 3 black now. Oh no, they must have another play. Well, let me see what we can do. If we can do something with if one of these creatures can get by, then we got a chance. Yeah, I think so. I've seen people streaming, and like there's like hardly anyone watching, and they're just playing. I mean, I don't know. I can kind of just talk to myself. I'm one of those people. I can sit here and talk forever about nonsense. Okay, so they still have 3 mana up, so maybe they have answers, but might get them. Maybe. Counterspell. Oh, they got the food. Yeah, I forgot about that. 2. Okay. That's fine. I mean, they're still in a tough spot. And we even have a dead card in our hand. That's not bad. We even had a dead card. We still might pull this one out. Oh, and there's Cry of the Canary. There it is. Haste creature. Alright. That was close. That was a close game, but we won one. So when I play a deck where I know what I'm doing, I can do a little better. Maybe play one more. That was quick. I'll play one more with that deck, and then maybe try Thiemo Reclamation, which I really don't know what I'm doing with. The control matchup's good, though. Like, I was happy to see we were up against control and not life gain that time. But you do have to win kind of quickly, because once control gets going, it will lock out the aggressive decks, too, which is not cool, but... eh. I don't know. I really liked Mono Red Aggro last season before rotation. Like, I played that a lot, and I really enjoyed that deck because it didn't feel like a regular red deck because there were so many options with Experimental Frenzy and Steamkin and the Runaway Steamkin. I don't really like the 1 mana hand here. Not great, but we'll have to do this. Lands, I just be able to hit another land, hopefully. And we got a Cavalcade, that's good. Oh, I appreciate that, John. Yeah, not necessary, but always nice, so thank you. I mean, Patreon, and, like, having patrons, and just watching the videos and stuff, it all helps. Because the dilemma I get into sometimes is I do, like, my real job outside of YouTube is I do, like, freelance writing and stuff, so I write a lot of articles on different topics, not gaming, actually, believe it or not. A lot of it's, like, travel, tourism, and stuff like that. But, I kind of have a decision to make, like, on any given day, I can either write an article and make money, or I can make a video and maybe not make money. so the Patreon and stuff actually helps me create a situation where, okay, I can actually... This seems pretty decent. I can actually go ahead and make the video that day, and I'm okay because I have the support from patrons, and I'll get some ad revenue on top of that, and things like that. So that's always fun. So I appreciate the folks that support. But like I said, I mean, just watching the videos helps, sharing, subscribing, all that goes a really long way. I always appreciate that. And also Flipside Gaming, too. If you use the Heroes promo code at flipsidegaming.com, save 10% on any order over $10. That helps the channel too. I saw your message about not doing a plug, so I had to work it in. Thanks, Calvin. I appreciate that. That's awesome. Yeah, I like doing the market watches. They're fun to put together every week. As like I said earlier, they can be a little daunting at times because they're a lot of work, but I know they help players, they help people. And I always see, like, I used to always like read the message boards and stuff, and people are always asking, like, why did this card go up in value? Why did this card go up in value? And I just think it's actually something that people can go once a week somewhere and kind of find out what's going on. Is it really this easy? It can't be this easy, can it? They got something, right? Yeah, they got something. Could have lava coiled that, but I'm gonna hold off. Just kind of see what else they play, if anything. I mean, this is probably Flash, maybe? If it's Simic Flash, then I guess they won't be playing anything. Hydroid Crisis. It's not a big one, though. And that tapped him out. Yeah, they called it. Alright. So yeah, we can win with that deck. I gotta get better at Throne of Eldraine draft. I'm annoyed that we had such a good deck and I only got one win out of it. But some of it was a little bad luck. That second loss was, I don't know. I didn't feel like there was much we could do about that. The other two losses, I feel like there was probably something we could have done. Okay, should we try Team or Reclamation? I'm not great at this deck. I haven't played it a lot, so bear with me on this one. But I have played it this week, so I should be better than I was last week. I know how to actually do the stop trigger now, so that's a thing. All right. Yeah, I think this is fine. It's got Reclamation, so that's a good start. And we should be able to play it pretty quickly, hopefully. Ah! Looks like maybe the deck we just played. Which that can be awkward. I won't lie. Flame Sweep could help us a lot. It's just kind of timing when you want to play it. There's Cavalcade, great. If they throw out a couple more creatures, and this is an instant. The only problem is I don't have any red mana. That could be an issue. Here, let me play this and dig. Ugh, I would love to keep that, but you need to hit red mana. Probably relatively quickly. Ouch. Yeah, that's a good card to put in these type of decks. I don't know if I have a tapping or not. I might have one. I didn't even think about that. Fervent Champion would be great. Okay. Well, here's red mana. I gotta burn myself to do it, which is no good, but I don't think I have much choice. They're still gonna get the 1/1 token, so I'll still take 2 damage this turn, go down to 6. That's best case scenario. Ginger Brute. Yeah, Ginger Brute would be good in this deck too. The version I'm playing is a little bit older, and it's kind of a half copy of the deck. Well, I want to do this. Shock me. Huh. Too little, too late. Oh, actually, well, I would have been dead because I'd have to take 2 to put that into play. Yup. All right. We lost quickly there. That was ugly. It escalated quickly. Hey Bruce, the first deck I was just playing with was a deck I built. It's a Cavalcade deck, but it's kind of a Cavalcade light deck because I didn't want to turn in all the wild cards. This deck wasn't one that I saw at Mythic Championship, but it was, I think it came in 12th place at SCG, the Open a week ago, so the week before the Mythic Championship, or maybe 2 weeks now, something like that. So yeah, I was kind of hoping, I was trying to play something without Oko just to first of all mix it up a little bit, and also too, if Oko does get banned on Monday, which I kind of think will probably happen, that maybe I have a deck kind of good to go that can do something. So it's kind of complicated to play though. I'm still trying to learn it. Only 2 lands, but I do have a Growth Spiral I can play, so I might try it and see. Yeah, Kelvin, I played the events when they first put Throne of Eldraine on, and they let you build anything for, what was it, just a couple days or something. And that was a ton of fun, because having access to all the cards and being able to brew and actually like try to build new things, that was awesome. So next time they do that, which I assume will be with the next set, we'll have to do that on stream, because that was a lot of fun. I actually had a blast with that. Mana compliments, yeah. Yeah, no Okos, no questing beasts. I want to hit land, so get rid of that. Yeah, Kazzy, still playing Reclamation. I figured out how to play it a little better though compared to last week, so that's something. Earlier I was playing, we did a draft for Throne, and then I played some whatchamacallit, Cavalcade. Might just play this. And then I can hold back Ether Gust and Growth Spiral, so guess the Ether Gust is probably not going to be great in this matchup. I need to start playing best of 3. Of course, I draw another Ether Gust. Might as well just get Reclamation into play. Yeah, Mox, you know, as much as sometimes it can not be fun when like a card takes over a format, I will say it was actually kind of interesting to watch these Oko matchups and how they kind of attacked each other. I did sort of enjoy that, so I can't complain too much. I actually did think it was fun, so I will give it that for sure. I got another Wilderness Reclamation. So I can play Opt. I can try to counter something maybe. Which I probably should. What does this even do? I don't even know. Creatures entering the battlefield are dying. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we'll do that. So this looks like flyers. Oh, okay, we win. I guess their whole plan was based on having the buff there. Oh well. Hey Bruce, I don't remember from your video this week, did you say how many draws there were? No, actually, I don't know how many draws there were. That would be a good question considering the length of time some of those games are taking. Yeah, that'd be interesting to find out, actually. Hey John, if you want to send, probably the best way to send a deck list is through my email that's tied into the YouTube. It's heroesandlegends@outlook.com. So, yeah, definitely. Always interested to see deck lists. A lot of times people will post them on videos too in the comments. I'm totally cool with that. Either a lot of times they'll put in a link to a site that lets you build deck lists, or they'll just write it on there. That's cool. Yeah, I guess so, Max. There was a lot of respect for Thiemo Reclamation there. Oh, we got a pack and a card. What do we get? A Johnny, Strength of the Pride. Let's open our pack. I've been pretty lucky recently with these throne packs. I've opened some good rares. I think I opened a Once Upon a Time yesterday. Let's see here. What do we get? Fires of Invention. That's pretty good. I might use that. I could definitely see myself using that card. I think that's my second one, second or third one. Okay. Let's play another Thiemo Reclamation since we didn't really get to play that one out. How do you feel about Mill in Standard? I like Mill, and it does have a chance. I'll tell you the deck that I thought was kind of interesting that was being played recently was the Is It Phoenix Drowned Secrets. Is that the name of the card? I think Drowned Secrets. That deck, where it was kind of milling itself. It almost felt like a Dredgeless Dredge deck, but then it had Arclight Phoenix in it. I thought that was kind of cool. Like, I could see myself playing that. I feel like mill, especially against a 60-card deck, is hard to pull off. Like, milling, like purely milling your opponent. But milling yourself into something like that, that I am more interested in, definitely. Yeah, true. I really like Fires of Invention in general, Mana Conflux. I just think that was a really cool card. Like, it's just a cool design. Something that could even be a lot of fun in, like, Commander and stuff. Granted, there's some pretty broken combos with it when it comes to replaying, you know, the time walk type stuff. But it's cool. Like, I really like that type of design. And I don't feel like it didn't break standard or anything, so that's good. Yeah, this looks great, actually. I'll keep that one. Seems like a lot of times when I do win with this deck, it's with this card right here, Bone Crusher Giant. Nothing I can do immediately, so we'll just play that. Thought Erasure. Probably take Reclamation, right? Yeah. Everyone's scared of Reclamation. I guess the deck is technically called Thiemo Reclamation, so I suppose. I get it. So I have it up. And cool. So my plan here is I'll shock them. Sure. Looks like this is probably control again. Probably won't be a lot of targets to shock, so we'll shock them and then, assuming it doesn't get hit. There we go. Okay. Yeah, Eldritch, definitely. Thanks for coming out to the stream. I appreciate it. I'm having a good time doing these streams. I did the first one ever last week, and it was a lot of fun. I was figuring a lot of stuff out, and this week's a little more laid back because we're not trying to chase down all the pictures of the cards coming out and stuff. But yeah, I've definitely had a blast. Huh? I might just want to keep up Mystical Dispute here. Because we're in a pretty good spot. We'll attack, and if I need to counter something wonderful. If not, I'll probably Chemist's Insight. And that's why this deck feels like, sure, like you can do crazy things with Reclamation sometimes. Nah. You can do crazy things with Reclamation sometimes, but many times I just kind of control the board and play Bone Crusher Giant, and it's good enough. So I'm just going to do the same thing here. And I can counter something else, and then if they kill this when they're down to, like, you know, 5 life or something wonderful. Fires of Invention. I probably should counter that, huh? Really wish I had the Reclamation now, because I would have played this. Instead, I think I'm just going to hold that stuff back. I could play both of these, right? If I... One thing I could do, well, I could still wait. I was going to say, I could Growth Spiral and try to hit another counter spell, I suppose, but I could wait to do it when they cast something. Hey, thanks, Card Shop Reality. I appreciate it. Have a great day. Thanks for coming out. Ah, there he is. Nicol Bolas. Nicol Bolas. Nicol Bolas. Okay. Nope. Brazen Borrower, though, is a thing. That's a thing, too.
Defiance has consequence.
That's a thing, too. Okay, what can we do with this? Kill Bolas. Hold back Brazen Borrower. 2/1/2. I could do red. Yeah, I can't do both and hold back that. So this is what I'm gonna do. We're gonna do this. Yep, that's fine. And I really want to get Brazen Borrower out. Actually, do I? I might play this. Because worst case scenario, they have an answer for it, and I still have Brazen Borrower in my back pocket. There's their answer. Okay, sure.
The immortal Nicol Bolas will be your end. Perish.
Rich, thanks for watching in the background. Even, yeah, the price jumps are definitely something that keeps me engaged in the in the game too. I just think that stuff's interesting. Nothing. I don't want to bounce that. Really want a Reclamation. I could discard a card. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna hold back on this. Here's the plan. Let them use the +1. Although they have a lot of mana and they probably have counter spells, so we might be kind of boxed in a corner now. We didn't win fast enough.
My revenge will be painful. My intellect is without limit.
Fires. Thought Erasure. Okay, this is definitely coming out now. Thanks again, Eldritch. I appreciate that. Bruce, you know, I haven't really sponsored any teams or anything just because there's not a lot of... I would actually like to, but I don't have really the resources at this point. But that's a good question. Sure, Drawn from Dreams. Sure, sure. That's painful. I just feel like they probably are going to have answers for whatever we're doing. Okay, first order of business. We got to get rid of that.
Will wipe your bloodline from existence.
Yeah, I'll take another one of those. It's hard to deal with, so... They have so much mana, and they got to basically quasi-tutor off the top of their deck, so I'm a little worried. Now they're going to be able to dig for another card, so... kind of feel like if we don't win, like, very, very quickly, we're not going to win this.
I do hope you make this battle exciting for me. More useful in the grave.
Well, yeah, we're just dealing too. We have to deal with these planeswalkers, and we're not
I am
taking
exhausted.
that 5 off our opponent, which is an issue.
Keep an open mind.
I mean, we're at the point that we could actually win with a expansion explosion, but oh, yikes. Okay. Yeah, that's probably game. That's probably game. Yeah. This has been kind of dead in our hand, too. Although, I mean, they do have red in the deck. Flame Sweep's not that great for us now. Well, we have a few turns, but I think they built up their hands and their mana, so you're not going to be controlled this way. Yeah, we never hit another Reclamation from that. Oh, well, I guess one got from our graveyard somehow. I don't remember when that was. Oh, they milled us, that's why. They milled us with Enter the God Eternals. Yeah, we gotta get rid of land, sure.
These schemes have been foiled.
Oh yeah, true. I should have used my castle that turn. I forgot. I keep forgetting about these castles. I'll do it now. Yikes. Of course. Wah wah. I should probably call it. Oh well. I'll try another Team of Reclamation game before we go today. Yes, we've been streaming for about 2 hours, so I thought I'd go for about 2 hours, but I kind of want to play like one more. And then next week I plan to stream again. I mean, unless there's a lot of like news that comes out and I have to do other videos or something. But I'll do some drafts again. I kind of want to draft again. But I also know, like, what time is it? I know the Magic stream starts at 5, so I assume, although I didn't see the tweet this week. Usually it's kind of weird that they don't like tell you about the Magic stream until about like 2 hours before it starts. Seems like that's something they could have they could maybe generate a little more buzz around, but whatever, I guess. Yeah, Mana Confluence, absolutely. That deck's like that. Like, you know, you've totally lost and you're just sitting there staring at these planeswalkers. Like, there's nothing I can do about this. Okay. Yeah, I can keep this. Play that off, see what we can see. Duress. Yeah. I don't know what they'll get rid of. They could get rid of the Opt, because I can actually play it. And they went with Growth Spiral. That's fine. Castle Vantress. Hey, there we go. Okay. Now we're in business. As long as it doesn't get thought or erasured or whatever. Burglar Rat. Yeah, sure. Guess I probably should have just taken the 2 there. That would have left Mystic Dispute open to me if I wanted it. Although, I don't know, that's not the worst thing in the world.
Let me pick your brain for a minute.
Another Reclamation. Hey KZ, I don't have a sideboard. This is just best of 1. I just didn't have enough wild cards at the time. Now I do.
Let's tidy up in there.
Let's get rid of that. Try to hold on to the counterspell. Well, I guess I have to counter it. They still got the card out of my hand either way.
Ugh, what a whiner.
I could wait, but I just need to see cards. Gotta hit some sort of heat here quickly, or we're in trouble. Like, if I could get Bone Crusher, Giant, for example. Well, they wanted to get... Okay. They wanted to get that last card out of my hand. That's fine. I thought they would hang on to that and try to do damage with it, but... Yeah, definitely in the future I'd like to do more best of 3, for sure. Good question, Bruce. I think there still will be food decks, like ramp-style decks that will move into either like March of the Multitudes or Mass Manipulation. I think those are those will still be good, but I don't think they're going to be like super dominant without Oko. So I think those will be decent. I think Phoenix might be okay. The different Phoenix builds. You might see a resurgence of like Super Friends, Fires of Invention. Like that wouldn't shock me.
Struggling?
Huh, okay. So we gotta do something with this or we're gonna lose it, but there's not a lot we can do with it. Which is awkward. I can do 1 damage to something. Maybe what I'll do is wait for them to use the ability and then do 1 damage to the Planeswalker. Feels like we shouldn't have such a hard time with this deck, but we just haven't been drawing all that great. Yup. Duress. I guess I'll draw a card.
How unrefined.
Just a land. Hey, thanks, John. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, This is the only second time I've done it, and I actually feel really
waste.
comfortable doing it and have fun doing it, so I definitely got to do it more.
All I've left you is
For a long time, I didn't do it just because I thought, especially playing and then chatting at the same time and stuff, I'm like, I'm not going to be able to concentrate. But, you know, in some cases, I couldn't concentrate, as we saw definitely during that draft. But the more I do it, like, the more, like, I get used to it, I think. Oh, Logan, thank you. I have this stupid castle, and I can't ever remember to activate it. So... I might activate it now, though, because I have nothing else to do. I gotta totally remember that. And I have Wilderness Reclamation, so I can actually do it again. I'm gonna die to these 1/1s, aren't I? I totally am. Yeah, you know what? You can have that
I
card.
don't think you'll be needing that.
It's all yours. Liliana, okay, that might kill me faster.
Warrior Queen Necromancer.
Kind of want to play one game of Team Reclamation that actually kind of does something.
This looks
We
like a
won that
fun
one game, but I
choice.
didn't feel like we really earned that win. And then I'm gonna use my castle. I'm learning. I'm learning. Too little, too late. Chemistry's Insight. More reclamations. Yeah, that's that. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let me play one more. I keep saying one more. I'd like to kind of see a game where we're actually doing something other than digging through our decks. Okay, I like this. Bone Crusher Giant. That's usually how I win, it seems. So we'll go with it. Like, you can pull off a big expansion explosion if you get the Wilderness Reclamations out, and you can kind of control the board to get to that point. That's kind of the idea here, but I'll tell you, most of the time when I win, honestly, it's because I just play Bone Crusher Giant. And then I control the board and attack in with the 4/3. Okay, let's see. Also, too, next week, once we know what's going to be banned and stuff, maybe we can look at building another deck. If I stream regularly, too, I wouldn't be adverse to paying a little money to try to get some cards. I've been very adverse to paying money to Magic Arena. Let's just do this now. Interesting. They didn't sacrifice it. I thought they would, but maybe they want it in their graveyard or they want to bring it back. This looks like an Affinity deck type deck of Steel Overseer. Yeah, John, definitely. I know a lot of streamers, they actually, the last time I streamed, I got a number of super chats and stuff, which was really humbling because, like I said, I didn't really expect anything like that, especially considering I've never streamed before. So, a lot of folks do that, and that can help pay for cards, I guess. Some Magic Arena cards. So, yeah, I don't know. I just hate paying for digital cards. I did it on Magic Online in the past, of course. You kind of had to there, but here we don't. We have the option. I'm all for it. Yikes. Okay. Without a way to deal with these, with the Overseer, I think... Actually... I can counter something. That's just gonna get bigger and bigger. I could attack. I mean, they won't chump, because why would they? I'll just take it. I can counter the next thing they do, but even if they just use what they have on the battlefield, it's going to be tough to beat right now unless I can find something. Midnight Clock. Yeah, I guess I'll counter that. I assume they're going to attack here. With the 4/5, I would. I would. Or I'd probably like do something stupid like skip my attack phase or something. One of the two. Alright. Castle of Antris. I think I need to hit something. Wilderness Reclamation wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to hit right now. I got one more counter spell. I mean, they could attack here just for 7, and that might be good enough. Mystic Forge, oh no. Oh no, no, no. No, no, no. There'll be none of that. I should just play a regular control deck. I feel like that's my calling in life. Messing around with this Wilderness Reclamation. I could just be countering everything. Okay, they did not attack. I'm a little surprised. I think they should have just attacked me. Okay, 3 of these is going to be too helpful. I could attack and then shock. Play another one. Mox, yeah. Tempo decks can be fun. I played Mono Blue Tempo before, and it was cool. Like, I like those kind of decks. I thought about playing actually Simic Flash. I never did. Let's see, if we got Wilderness Reclamation, if we played that, then we could start doing something with Expansion Explosion. We could draw a lot of cards, even if we couldn't finish off the opponent. That would be a thing. Yikes, okay. That is not Wilderness Reclamation. Okay, maybe I just need to draw, though. I can do 3 damage. So, this is protection from multicolor, so that's out of the question. 3 damage is 1 short here. What if I attacked first? Would they block? Well, they won't block. They won't block with their Overseer, so Or they will block with their Overseer. Really? Oh, yeah, because they can put the counter on it after the fact. Yup. Okay, so that's good, though. Because that's actually what I wanted to happen. So, now we do this. We can do this for 3. And we'll draw 3 cards and get rid of the Overseer. That doesn't feel that bad. That does not feel bad at all. We're kind of on a clock here. I mean, we'll be taking 5 damage. But I can get rid of... Oh, here we go. Of course. Sure. So I'm not going to be able to do 7 damage to that unless I somehow get Wilderness Reclamation out really quick. And I take 5. So next turn, if I can't do something here, I'm out of it. Well, there's Wilderness Reclamation. I can't really shock myself. Hey, let me think this through. Put a stop on the end turn. I can Wilderness Reclamation. If I play the land and shock myself, go down to 4. I could 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could do 7 damage, but then I'm still gonna die to the creatures. Yeah, I agree. Tezzeret's a good card. Like, I realize there haven't been a ton of like decks that synergize well with it right now in Standard with Oko and everything, but that is a card that you might see more of a deck like this if Oko goes away for sure. Because I think the Affinity style decks are actually could be quite good. Yeah, I could put out the Tap Shock. Then I wouldn't be taking the 2. Let's say I somehow managed to get rid of Tezzeret. I would take 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can do that. So let's try this. See if I cannot mess this up. Okay, Enter's tapped. Okay. If I did the math right, this is 7. Oh, what did I mess up? Why couldn't I play it? I had the stop on there, didn't I? I don't know why they did that. Unless the stop went off when I hit opponent when I hit the resolve. I don't know. If I got rid of that, I would have gone down to 4. They would have played this. I still would have lost though, because unless I drew something amazing. Because I could Expansion Explosion again. I mean, I would have saw a bunch of cards though. But I don't know if I would have had the mana to do anything. I could direct damage them, but it wouldn't have been enough, obviously. Oh well. Oh, my timer ran out? I didn't catch that. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, I had 0 timeouts, so that would explain it. I didn't even know. How did I not notice that? At least I did it right. Thanks, Casey. I felt like, did I screw that up? How did I mess that up? Okay, one more. This is addicting. I can't stop. I can't stop the team reclamation. We're at like under 2.5 hours. So if I play one more, they'll take us past the 2.5. Okay. But of course, if I played this deck a little more, I would be in a situation where I would kind of know what to do without thinking so hard about it. So, I could probably beat the timer. Once Upon a Time. Haven't seen one of those yet today. Castle Lecthwain. Wow, that's a big start. Okay, so we want to play that probably as soon as possible, so start with this. Flame Sweep probably won't be great against this type of deck. I'm assuming we're going to get the cat loop and all that nonsense going on. See what they play anything. Max Magic. Yeah. There's Oko. There's Oko.
Walk with me, sing with me. I will enlighten you. I think a little merriment is in order. I'll think of a fun fate for you.
Well, they can't exchange control, so they could make it an elk, I suppose, and go up to 5. And then I'd have a 3/3. Or they could just kill it. That's a thing, too, they could do. Or they could just kill it. GG, yup.
Oh dear.
Yeah, Kaz, the Wizards of the Coast stream usually starts at 5 o'clock on Thursdays, typically. The one that they do on Twitch on their channel. I usually like to try to watch it, make sure there's something that I don't need to do a video on or what have you. Okay, yikes, I don't know. I could put Reclamation out there. But still don't know how I'm getting around that anytime soon. But this is a start, I suppose. Gilded Goose. You're just missing the Wicked Wolf now. I think the whole team's complete. Sure. I probably just should get rid of Gilded Goose. Don't give them the mana. I mean, they'll turn it into a food token, but that's fine.
Surely you must be famished.
Hey, thanks, Tommy. I appreciate that. Yeah. I'm going to try to play a little more, do streams, like maybe once a week or so, if I can work it in. And, yeah, I appreciate that. Market Watch is definitely, I think, where it gets the most views compared to other stuff I do. But yeah, I enjoy putting those videos together. They're fun to kind of see every week what's happening with prices. Probably could use blue, huh? Need an island. Island. Okay. So, you can see more cards. That's a start. Mystical Tactical Dispute. Oko's so high at this point, though.
Gaze into my face and put on your true shape.
Oh, Mana Confluence. Good question. It depends on the video. The Market Watch videos take a long time because I do a lot of research, and that is actually probably the bulk of it. I would say actually recording a video, if the video goes for about... Oops. Should pass. Okay. If the video, say, is about 20 to 30 minutes, I mean, it will take me probably around 8 hours or so. If it's at that length, not counting research time, if I'm researching stuff. If it's a little shorter, like short videos I can do pretty quick. Like I can do a quick news video that's like 5 to 10 minutes long, probably within 4 hours or 3 hours. You know, just getting everything, like counting everything all together. So, it just kind of depends. Bruce, today's Magic video will be standard arena bans. I don't think so. Of course, I did not see the tweet today about what they're going to be talking about. But I think what they're going to be doing is the bans on Monday. They did do a Brawl ban, Brawl ban last week. The Pioneer ban is supposed to be Monday afternoon, and the standard everything else bans are supposed to happen Monday morning, I think. So I'm not sure what they're talking about today. Thanks, Mark. I appreciate that. Yeah, I like having the opportunity to do like the market watches and stuff, like I've been saying. They're fun to put together. And they're helpful. That's what I like about it. I like to do things that I know are going to help people kind of figure out what's happening in the market. Because a lot of people tell me I have cards in my, binders that I didn't know were worth money. I saw them go up on the market watch, and I can sell them and make some money since I'm not using them. So that's nice to hear, Okay, so what can I do? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 5, 6, 7. If I don't mess this up this time, I can do 7 damage. It's still 1 short. Can't kill Oko, and I'm gonna keep being 1 behind. Yikes. Okay. I could put Oko down to 1 and draw a bunch of cards, or I could ignore Oko. I could ignore Oko and just try to beat the opponent. I don't know. Let me try this. This probably won't work, and I probably will run out of time again, but let's do it. I don't think I have time to tap all my mana. Oh, I did it too early. I gotta go to the last step. Ugh. I'm gonna figure this out eventually. Not today, probably, but eventually. I did it there. I did it prior to going to end step. Ugh. I was so good at that on Magic Online. And then when I went to Arena, I'm just like baffled. I don't know. What can I do? Yeah, they got me. Alright. Well, I wouldn't have been able to win anyway, because they would have beat me this turn. I would have had to do 2 expansion explosions to beat them. So that's not the end of the world. Okay. So maybe I have time for one more. But I think I'm going to play one more of the Cavalcade. We'll go back to that. I had an Elementals deck too, but I haven't really played much of that. And it doesn't really feel competitive right now. Yeah, that's true. I could have put the food on top with the gal. That would have been an option. I don't know. I need to also get better at not completely folding when I see Oko hit the battlefield. Like, I feel like I just want to scoop. Maybe that won't be a problem after Monday. I don't know. But right now, I see Oko and I'm like, ugh. Okay, let's see what we got here. It's okay. Not amazing. I just want to have Cavalcade every time with these decks. Well, you can't mulligan. They don't mulligan great, so. Yeah, Cassie. I don't know. The card is just so, like, oh, if you have an answer to it, wonderful. And, I mean, sure, you could have Vraska in your deck. You could have Noxious Grasp, and then it's at least, you feel like maybe it's achievable to do something. But if you don't have those things in your deck, it just feels like a gut punch. Do I want to play this Shock? I don't know. They're playing black. I'm going to hang on to it. Let's see. Huh. I think I'm going to hold that stuff again. I'm not sure what they're playing. I mean, could be mono black. Try the Canarium. That's a thing. So it's more controlling then, I guess. So if it is control, like this. It's not bad if they don't have ways to deal with what I'm putting out, but they probably do. They have 6 cards in their hand. That's interesting. Okay. I think I'm just going to use this now. Because our best hope of winning this is somehow just outrunning them, and we're already out of cards. And that's going to be a problem. Yikes. This is a rough matchup, too. Well, that's lucky, but I'll do that. So this is mono black, huh?
The undead make great minions. Rise and shine.
Yeah, not much we can do. Alright, hang on a second. I'm gonna have one good one in here. Be nice to win another one. It's been a while. Maybe this will be a 3-hour stream. I intended it to be a 2-hour stream, but I probably could have just done another draft, actually. I didn't think I'd be on this long. But it's just so addicting. It's hard to stop playing Magic Arena once you start. It's just so easy to start another game. It's just a click away. It's like a slot machine. Alright. I feel that way too with like Destiny. I don't know if anybody's played Destiny. I don't play it as much anymore, but the first Destiny, I have played Destiny 2, but first Destiny, I just couldn't stop playing that game. Yeah, Christian, I should just do a draft. Why not, right? Just keep going. I feel like I am starting to get, I mean, granted, I've had little practice, or very little practice, but I feel like I am starting to get a little bit better at playing and chatting and watching the chat and stuff. So that's good. Maybe I can focus a little better in the future than I did compared to today. Alright, I know what's happening to that. We're going to bolt the bird. These decks, though, are tough to win if you don't get Cavalcade early. Like that last game, if we had any chance, we probably needed to get a Cavalcade out there, and it just didn't happen. They helped us with that one. Okay. course, the Witch's Oven to follow it up. Sure, sure. And this is a sorcery, not an instant, unfortunately. Okay. So. What do we do with this? I could do... I mean, I hate to use 2 cards on this, but if I Lava Coil, in response, they sack it. Actually, I should have done this the other way around. I messed that up. Shoot. Actually, it didn't let me respond to that anyway. Oh, because it's part of the activation cost. Oh, well, I guess either way. Either way. Yeah, aggro decks. I know why people don't play them in Standard now. Pretty hard to win with them with all the food tokens and Oko and all that stuff. We won a couple games today though, but we had a good matchup. One was Control, that was helpful. But getting around all this life gain is tough, unless again you get a Cavalcade very, very early. And maybe some of those quick haste creatures out. Yeah, I think this will be the last game. Because when does that stream start? What time is it? Oh, it starts in like 10 minutes. Okay. So, yeah. Sure. Cats. Cats and Witch's Oven. So anyway, I would like to take a moment to say thank you, though, to everyone who has been watching. I appreciate it. Pretty amazing that, you know, we have a group of people that have been interested, especially in the afternoons. I know it's a lot of people are probably at work and stuff, but nice to have everyone along. We've had a blast, so thanks for being here. And thanks for all the support on the channel, watching the videos and sharing and letting people know about it. Always appreciated. So right now, there is a door open, because that's tapped. I mean, they can still get it back, though. I don't know. Hey, no problem, Max. Thanks, Calvin. Christian, this is the second time I streamed. I did it last Thursday, this Thursday. I don't know if it'll be every Thursday, but I'm going to try to do it like once a week. Legion's End. So yeah, definitely I'll try to do more, because I've had fun with it. It's a fun way, if nothing else, just to kind of chat for a little bit, catch up with everybody. Alright, what are we doing here? Am I really going to lose one life point at a time? That's what it feels like. Thanks, Mana Confluence. Oh, thanks, Ansel. Yeah, wow, Friday morning in Australia. That's true, I should consider that. I mean, in the States, it's like afternoon, but it doesn't mean it's afternoon everywhere. I do feel like I'm getting a little better at playing and streaming, so I do think in the future the streams will get better as I can kind of focus on both a little easier. And I also, like I said, I just need to learn like these cards a little better. I have not played a lot of Standard and haven't played a lot of Throne of Eldraine, but I'm going to keep practicing and learning the cards, and then I feel like maybe we'll have more quality in gameplay in the future. I need to play even just some paper Magic. I haven't played much Throne of Eldraine in paper, which is usually I at least play some paper Magic. Like, even if it's just sealed. But I haven't played any of this set. This is creature, right? Yeah. Forasca, Golgari Queen. Well, maybe I'll call it quits on this. I don't think we're beating this deck. So, anyway, since it is almost time for the stream, it's got like 8 minutes. So, hey, again, thanks to everybody. Quick reminder, I'll get one last plug in there. FlipsideGaming.com. Use that Heroes promo code. Save yourself a little cash. Any order over $10. And that supports the channel, too. Always appreciated. So, thank you. And thank you to everyone who's been here and been in the chat, been watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you all. So my plan is Saturday, do the market watch. I don't think anything's going to happen in between now and then, but who knows. But if not, Saturday we'll do the market watch. And yeah, so hopefully I'll catch you there. And things are a little slower right now. I mean, we found out about mystery packs. Those were kind of hard to cover, though. Like, I thought about doing a video about how do you do a video about a set that has like 1,700 cards in it. So we talked about it on the stream last week. I guess that's going to be good enough. But and then there's nothing really coming out until next year now, I think, right? January is going to be Theros. And we'll try to follow previews and stuff. And some of that I might do on stream. That's one plan I had. Oh, thanks, Mana Confluence. Yeah, almost 10 million total views, which is pretty amazing. That's mind-blowing. So, yeah, thank you. Yeah, very, very mind-blowing that the channel has hit that point. Like, it's incredible. I know there's bigger channels out there, but I'm pretty impressed with the fact that the channel's grown to almost 37,000 subscribers now. And, I mean, we get a lot of views, especially on the weekends with the Market Watch. So I'm very thankful, very humble. So thank you to each and every one of you that made that happen, really. I can't tell you how much that means to me, how much that really kind of blows me away. So thank you. Oh, well. So I guess that's it for today. And I'll let you take off in case you want to watch the Magic stream. I should try to catch it as well. So, hey, until next time, thanks for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe, and all that. Have a great day. And now I'm going to try to figure out how to stop the stream. That'll take a good 5 minutes, too. So, you can keep watching for another few seconds. All right, I think I got it. Have a